Alright everybody, welcome back to Conquer and Commander. Today we're going to be looking at my Borborygmos Enraged deck that I built for Land Week over at PureMTGO.com. To see the complete deck list, go to PureMTGO.com, look at my article series Conquer and Commander. It'll look like this. I'm still in the process of writing it, but it'll have the whole deck list all written out nicely and neatly for you. And once the article gets published on Friday, I will put a link in the video description as well. We're just going to head right into it here. First up, we've got Mayael the Anima, lots of big dudes. Sometimes you'll see some Wrath variants as well with this. Yeah, lots of big creatures. Next up, we've got Teysa, Envoy of Ghosts, who is actually probably the most problematic here for me. And hold on just a second. Alright, as I was saying, Teysa is the most problematic for me because usually it's Orzhov control and can tuck my commander, which I don't want to have happen. Finally, we've got Urabrask, mono red beats. You know, this can be a whole lot of anything, so I have no idea what Urabrask is going to end up as. My hand has 1, 2, 3, 4 lands plus Azusa and Sylvan Library, so that's an automatic keep for me. This deck doesn't always come out very fast, but it's nice when I have hands like this where even though it's not going to be the fastest, it'll make sure to at least have some early stuff going on. Teysa has first turn Sensu's Divining Top. I do my second turn Sylvan Library. Swiftfoot Boots from Mayael. Evolving Wilds or Terramorphic Expanse for our planes for Teysa. Nothing for Urabrask. Okay, so now here we go. There's a couple lands here, so I take an extra card with the Sylvan and I play 2 extra lands, and then I Nature's Lore. So now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 6 mana on turn 3. And what I need to do now, because I'm running out of cards, is get up to 8 so that I can start using Borborygmos. Luckily, I do have Sylvan Library. Mayael plays her Stomping Grounds untapped, which is interesting. Probably so she can use Thespian Stage. Teysa drops one of the planes. Urabrask has nothing. Okay, so I draw into Boundless Realms, Lotus Cobra, and Sprouting Vines. I screw up here because I thought I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 mana. And unfortunately what I do is instead I Acidic Slime the boots. And what I should have done was go for the realms right there. But with Acidic Slime on the boots, I prevent Mayael from coming out and being protected, or any other big hasty creature. This is a mistake. I make a bunch of play mistakes on this game, guys. Mayael uses Thespian Stage to copy my Strip Mine. And I'm fine with that, you know, because the worst that can happen is she strips mines my Strip Mine, and then I Strip Mine one of her lands. And then I attack Teysa with Azusa. Again, screwed things up there. Boundless Realms should have happened. So yeah, Mayael goes to Strip Mine my Strip Mine, so I'm going to Strip Mine her Spine Rock Knoll. And the reason she did this is because she's going to go on to play Crozen Verge. So she didn't want me Strip Mining her Crozen Verge. I wouldn't have anyways, but she's just being very cautious. The top gets spun. The problem with that Strip Mine, however, Blood Artist comes out to play for Teysa, is that now I'm off my 7 mana, so I can't cast Boundless Realms. Urabrask plays 3 Dynamo, and then taps out so they don't have to do anything. I draw Nature's Claim and Lotus Cobra. I put Lotus Cobra in my hand, and I go after Teysa once again. What I want to do is get at least 3 lands off my Sprouting Vines. So I'm going to Nature's Claim something. Initially I thought I was going to claim the Dynamo, but obviously Survival is much more threatening from Mayael. Teysa plays Darksteel Plate, which is problematic. Urabrask casts his commander. So that's 1. So then I'm going to... Oh, and he attacks me. Fine. So then I Nature's Claim the Survival, and then I play Sprouting Vines. So that's at least 3 lands, which is exactly what I wanted. I'm down to 23, however, because I've been drawing cards off Sylvan Library, and I got attacked from Urabrask. However, okay, this is another misplay. So I play my land prior to playing Lotus Cobra. I should have played Lotus Cobra first, played a bunch of lands with Azusa, and then Boundless Realms. So I play one land, figure out what I do wrong. I play the Lotus Cobra, I crack my fetch land to get a Lotus Cobra trigger, and I play a couple more lands, and then I play Boundless Realms. So yes, this is a pretty fast amount of ramp here. I do have Eternal Witness in my hand, but nothing in my hand is really worth getting back at this point yet. Next turn I'll be able to play Borborygmos. Oh, actually right now. So I do play Borborygmos based off the landfall triggers of the Cobra, but he comes into play tapped. And then I go after Teysa again. I hold back Acidic Slime so that I can block. Yavimaya Hollow comes out for Mayael. And she cracks Croson Verge. Teysa, Wrath of Gods. That's fine. So what I do before the Wrath resolves, I throw a land at Blood Artist so that she can't ding me for multiple points. She can only ding me for one. Which is exactly what happens. So I'm down to 21 now. But luckily, because of Boundless Realms, I can cast Borborygmos again. What I don't want to do is keep digging with Sylvan Library. However, there's Spinovish Saw, which is going to prevent me from digging with Sylvan Library anyways. It's going to come down and blow up my Sylvan. So I'm going to go ahead and play Borborygmos and then Eternal Witness to get my Sprouting Vines back. Oh no, I cycled my Smoldering Crater. So that I get another 3 lands, and at least that way I have stuff that I can throw with Borborygmos. Or next turn I can play Seer Sundial and draw some cards. However, I'm starting to run out of basics in my deck. Mayael comes out with Spellbreaker Behemoth. Luckily, Borborygmos is bigger than that. Top gets spun again. Teysa plays Silent Arbiter. That's fine, because I only really ever usually attack with Borborygmos. But again, Teysa is going to be problematic. Here comes Urabrask. And he doesn't attack. So what I have, Rampaging Balos in hand, Kessig Wolf Run, and like 16 lands out here. 4, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So yeah, 16 lands. So if nobody blocks, I can kill with Borborygmos commander damage. And I go after Teysa, and she doesn't block. And I don't know if she just didn't count the number of lands or forgot that I had Kessig Wolf Run out there. But essentially what I do is I take the opportunity and I kill Teysa. Even if there was a Condemn or something like that, which was entirely possible, I wanted to take the chance and try and take her out. I figured if there was a Condemn, she wouldn't have used, or she wouldn't have kept the caves untapped. She would have kept, like, I don't know, just the plains. But she doesn't block. I pump the crap out of Borborygmos, and I kill her with commander damage. I think maybe she just forgot. So, bam, she's dead, and I don't hit any lands with Borborygmos' ability. What I decide to do is, because I can't draw off Seer Sundial right now, I wait on playing any lands just so that I can have something to throw at people in case they come my way. Vigor, however, is problematic. Yeah, it just is. It's a good card. It's Urabrask's turn now. And he plays Magma Phoenix, which has haste. And I'm not too worried about Magma Phoenix until I see Moonveil Dragon, which means that both of these creatures are going to come after me. So what I do is I start throwing stuff at Urabrask so that neither of these guys have haste. And then Mayael concedes right here. This would have been very difficult for me to win probably if Mayael hadn't conceded, because Vigor would have been really problematic. I would have had to draw into more land to get rid of Vigor. I probably should have killed Vigor earlier, but I would have been hit hard by the 2 flyers right here. In the meantime, what I decide to do is, because I have Wolf Run, I send Borborygmos after Urabrask. I know that with the Magma Phoenix dying, it's going to kill Borborygmos, but it's also going to mean that I do get 1 land off the Mire, or off Borborygmos' trigger. Due to the damage that Magma Phoenix done, Moonveil Dragon has taken 3 already. I have enough mana, I can cast Borborygmos again. And then I'm going to toss, or there's Seer Sundial. I play a land, I draw a card, there's Dryad Arbor. I still have enough mana to cast Borborygmos. I mean, I'm making a bunch of little mistakes here. And I throw a land at the dragon. So Magma Phoenix comes back. But luckily I have another land in hand. And I just throw it at the Phoenix. It doesn't kill Borborygmos. And I'm able to kill Urabrask with Wolf Run. So yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of little play mistakes I made here. But luckily with Mayael leaving and me having Wolf Run and using Boundless Realms early on, I'm able to win this game on turn 10. Anyways, you know, you got to see Borborygmos throw stuff, and that's what the deck is all about. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks.